What's up guys, Patterson here. In today's FIFA 17 video I'm going to be showing you who are my favourite players in FIFA 17. So this is not really players that are the most overpowered, I'm just going to be showing you the players that I had most fun playing with. So number one is going to be Ronaldo. It's not a kind of top 10 video. So Ronaldo is a fun player to use this because he's so damn good. So we've got Ronaldo up there. Another player I like playing with is, where is he? Yannick Bolasie, another 5-star skiller and very good in the game. And that is number two, Yannick Bolasie. He's very solid on the ball as well and good at tracking back. So next we'll have Harry Kane. You can see by his stats, I obviously do use him a lot since I got his Player of the Month card. He's very good at holding the ball outside the box and kind of L2 R2 dribbling to get a finesse shot off outside the box. Very solid card. I do like his work rates as well. He works very well for me. I'm not going to see Martial because he's a player that's kind of a necessity, to be honest, in some cases. So I don't really like him. You have to use him, don't you? Gabbiadini, this is one that people will not see coming. A player I actually like. He always gives you a chance in the game, which I like as well. He always gives you that one chance to maybe do something like is unexpected. So he's very good finishing. He hasn't got the best stats, but on game he's very good. Who else do I like using? Arnautovic is a very good card. I think he's one of my favourite players in the game, to be honest. I don't like his work rates, but as that kind of right forward who's got the strength and not Mkhitaryan's in form, for 100k you won't get any better than Arnautovic. Especially if you put a Hunter on, he becomes unstoppable, to be honest. Lacazette, is he one of my favourite players? I wouldn't say he is, to be honest. I think he goes missing a lot, as you can see by his stats. He does score a load of goals. Obviously, a very solid card. He's most used in FUT Champions like a few months ago. Now he's not in everyone's team. He's maybe in 1 in every 10 teams in FUT Champions. Next, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to go into my club for a second here. If it goes back, I don't know. As you can see, I've got some coins there. But we're going to look at some of my special cards I like using. So, obviously, none of these I really like using, to be honest. They're just FUT Champions cards. I did like this Martinez card. It's his work rates that have kind of let him down. But if you put that card against any Premier League striker, for the price you can pay for him, he is far beyond any Premier League striker. For his stats, at his price, very solid card. Let's go on here. These are the players I'm going to use for SBCs. I did like this Ericsson card. It's kind of the free roaming centre, calm mid, whatever you want to call it. But very solid, kind of deadly in the attack. I played him at striker a load of times. He's very solid. I think when you first start using him, he goes missing if you try and play him in the 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-2-1. He goes missing in kind of the defensive roles. That's because he's not a defender. He doesn't play in defence. He's not there for that. He's kind of the player. He reminds us of David Silva, kind of. If the team is attacking, you will hardly see this guy coming back to win the ball back. He might in the midfield, kind of the halfway line, cutting off that, he'll come back. That's about it. If you look at his stats, he looks like a Team of the Year card from FIFA 14. Very solid and can win you the game. I played him a lot at striker as his finishing and attacking position is so good. One of my favourite cams in the game probably is Christian Eriksen. Not a player I really like, to be honest. I don't like him in real life sometimes. He's been doing very good at Spurs, but sometimes I feel like he's kind of lazy on the ball and stuff like that. Icardi, I'm not even going to mention him, so I don't like him. Jonas, very solid card, and going forward he can get you a few goals. It's not FUT Champions standard, but what can you do? Socrates, I don't like him, to be honest. Insigne, one of my favourite left wings on the game is Insigne, especially since he got his upgrade. You can see by his stats he doesn't do much, but when he does do something, it is special. Next time we've got Aspas, very solid card. Another player that suits the cam role, even though he's not a cam. So Nzonzi, I don't like him. Ali, very solid, kind of that centre mid to cam. Very solid in the game. I can't really see anything bad about him. Apart from he drifts too far up, he can get you a goal if you need one late game. Kind of, if you leave him on late game, he's obviously going to get you a goal if he gets the ball, free ball to him. If you look at his stats, he's a solid contender. Next to him, we have one of my favourite players. It's Alejandro Gomez. You can see his stats here. I obviously use him as an impact sub or as a lone striker. I've used him once. He doesn't work well as a lone striker unless he comes off the bench. He's very solid off the bench. But I had his 84, 85, 86. Now he's got an 87. So I can't wait to get his Team of the Year card, if he Team of the Season card. So I'm definitely going to get... There's two players I want Team of the Season. One of them is Ibrahimovic and the next one is Alejandro Gomez. He'll be around 500k, but I'm getting him. I am getting him. Next, we're going to look through a few more players. Fernandinho, I like him now as a defensive-minded player. Can't do much on the attack. He can score you a few goals, so that's about it. So one that was a requirement for Liga Santander and Bundesliga, we used this guy, Ben Yedder. It's very good at moving around the opponent's centre-backs, and that is what he's good at. Look at those stats. Someone of that height normally looked down upon when playing against players like Winston Reid and Chris Smalling, because they're so big and tall, they normally push them off the ball. You won't be doing that against Wissam Ben Yedder. He's very solid card. I like him. Just out of position a little bit too much for me. Maybe him and, like I said, would do wonders in your team. So let's have a look. Suso, I did like this Suso card due to his dribbling. I didn't like him before he got his upgrade, but after his upgrade he's solid. Emre Can, I'm not his biggest advocate really. I've played him for a lot of games in the midfield. I think he goes missing a lot, which a lot of medium players do that. Marcus Alonso is decent, he's not really a favourite player. So this Kevin Vogt here reminds me of Vidic, to be honest, from Man United. So you can see stats there for I think he's on 20k. Very solid card in the centre back position. Blassie, you've already talked about him. Chadley, I like him, to be honest. Semedo, I like him. We'll look through a couple of players. We've got Gray, don't really like him. Lozano. So he's basically, if you look at Raheem Sterling's Player of the Month card, this is Lozano's left wing version. So the Player of the Month, Raheem Sterling right wing, cost around 100 to 400k at the time. This Lozano cost like 10 to 15k. So if you need a Raheem Sterling impact sub and don't want to pay all that money for when he came out, but now you can't get him. If you don't want to pay all that money for a Theo Walcott in form, buy this guy for off the bench. He is solid and he is cheap, very cheap. Next, another solid centre back to go with a pairing of Sergio Ramos and maybe Piqué is Alvaro. Very solid card. I like him a lot, to be honest. I only played 4 games, but he did get himself about a little bit. And we'll have Jensen, very solid card, and one of my favourite cards for a long time actually. You only played 20 games with him, but if you look at his stats, are very well rounded. So that is pretty much everything on the specials. Let's go into, obviously I've got little in forms now due to the game being out for a long time. So we'll have a look. I can't find where he is, I can't find him. But this Labora card, if you have his in form, I do believe he is a solid card. So that's pretty much it for this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye.